These things happen. Yeah.
If I ever said I'm never scared, just know I mean it.
All is quiet here on Gordon Field, ladies and gentlemen, but the action is far from over. This last weekend, we had some Yahtzees, some Scrabbles, some Go Fishes, but this ain't a game no more. It's the Sweet 16. Welcome to Brandeis College Game Day. In the words of Hillary Duff, gonna spread my wings and fly. Sweet 16. It's Thanksgiving weekend, so we're gonna have a full plate for you today. We got some turkey, some stuffing,
mashed potatoes,
and even some cranberry sauce to sweeten the deal. Speaking of sweet, we're gonna turn to my big sweet guy, Max Hart, to look at bracketology. Max?
Teams moving on to the Sweet 16. Oneonta State moves on with a 1-0 win over Nichols. They will be hosting the next two rounds in the judges' quadrant of the bracket. F&M took out Rochester and PKs in a thrilling, rain-soaked match. Truly one for the ages. Brandeis beat NESCAC champions Bowdoin 1-0, and they will play Amherst, who beat St. Lawrence in PKs as well. Wheaton, Illinois will face Wartburg, who took out a solid Chicago team 2-0. Loris will play Trinity, Texas, and Messiah is moving on to face SUNY Cortland. Tufts beat Wheaton 2-0, as yours truly predicted, and they will face Muhlenberg, who beat Catholic on PKs as well. Lots of PKs in this round of 32, Max. Really exciting stuff.
I gotta tell you, when teams are this good, it's gonna come down to the wire, and balls are in the back of the net at the end of the game in PK time. Taking a quick look at the game last weekend, Brandeis versus Bowdoin. I think that you can stop calling Brandeis the judges now and start calling them global warming, because the Bowdoin Polar Bears went down. Brandeis outshot Bowdoin 18-4 with 5 shots on net for Brandeis and only 2 for Bowdoin. Joe Graffi made both saves in the 1-0 win. The game took a big turn in the 75th minute as Brendan Miskian put away a header on a long cross from Josh Osell. Max, what'd you think of that goal?
Great play all around. Perfect placement by Osell. Couldn't have been better. Right to Miskian's head. Made a real athletic play for the goal.
Thank God we were able to catch some video footage of this goal. We're going to take a quick look at that right now.
Still repping Needham. It really was a great goal, Max. And you know what? It was a great game as well, but I think the stats were a little bit deceiving. We did outshoot the Polar Bears. However, they were a legit team and they provided a really great matchup for us. They did have a goal taken off due to an offsides call, so the game was definitely closer than it appeared on the stat sheet. I think that this will be a great blessing for the judges as they move on to face Amherst. Definitely a similar matchup, two really tough teams that we faced, and it should be good.
I think they're ready. Now we're going to take a quick look at the lady judges with our lady expert, Sam Miller.
Thanks, Max and Max. Unfortunately, the lady judges season came to an end this past weekend with a 2-1 loss to Misericordia. However, the season overall was a great success with a deep run in the NCAA tournament and 6 judges being mentioned in the All-UAA selections. On the first team was Matilde Robinson. On the second team was Pierre Adelati and Samantha Schwartz. On the third team, 3 defenders were nominated: Emma Eddy, Haley Schechter, and Alexis Grossman. Defense was on a historic pace, while Schwartz and Adelati led the team in points. Overall, I think the judges can be happy with where they ended up. Back to you guys.
Okay, so thank you, Sam, for that. So, next thing we're going to be looking at is the Sweet 16 matchup between Amherst and Brandeis.
But first, we're going to kickity-wickety it over to our weather correspondent, Sam Miller.
Thanks, Max and Max. As we take a look at the weather this weekend, there's a lot of factors we should be concerned about. The wind chill is going to be very high, and the UV index is only going to be a 2 out of 10, so yeah. But Friday night's going to be a low of 10 degrees with a chance of snow, so we should be ready for that. And Saturday it's going to be 38 degrees as a high. We should all bundle up. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Sam, for the weather. Max and I did not want to do that. Now we're going to take a look at the actual game. between the Brandeis judges and the Amherst College Lord Jeffs. Max.
Amherst College on the year. 14 wins, 1 loss, 5 ties. They made it all the way to the NESCAC championship game, but ended up losing in penalty kicks to Bowdoin College.
Oh!
Taking a look at their roster, very big team, several players over 6 feet, very physical team, which is a tough matchup for the judges, and they only have 1 loss in the year. So definitely a solid squad.
I think this is going to be a matchup very much like the Tufts game in the regular season, which Brandeis managed to win.
They did, but you know what? It was a battle, and we loved every minute of it. So we're excited to see a real grind out there this Saturday.
We are. So for further opinions on the game, we're going to talk to a former Brandeis judge and social justice expert, Matthew Peabody.
Hello. We're here, as promised, with social justice expert, Matthew Peabody. Matt, we got a big game on Saturday, Brandeis versus Amherst. Do you have any thoughts?
My first thought is Brandeis is definitely going to win.
Okay, would you like to expand on that?
I mean, Amherst is a very good team. They've always been a very good team and one of the most hated teams in New England, NESCAC and beyond. And they're really good at defense. We're really good at defense. It's going to be a defensive battle, and I think it's going to be a close game, but Brandeis is definitely going to come out on top.
I like that. I like that a lot. So Matt, you actually did play soccer here, is that correct?
That would be a fact.
That's pretty wonderful. What is it like being able to, watch this team after having been a part of it so recently?
Well, this is my first season since being on the team, and definitely some nostalgia went through at the beginning of the season and going into the playoffs, but I love the soccer they're playing. They're playing great soccer, and I was hanging out with them the other day. That team's close. It's a great field.
I think we agree. That's definitely one of their strongest points. Sam, do you have any questions?
Oh, God, do it. What's your favorite color?
Navy blue.
It's a good choice.
Pretty reasonable. Cameraman Eric, any questions from you?
Yeah, actually, I have one question for you. How do you spell soccer?
I believe it's S-O-C-C-E-R.
All right, thank you
I
for
think you
clearing
nailed
that.
it. Matt, thanks for your time. We really appreciate you coming in here and giving us a little interview.
Ladies, gentlemen, have a really wonderful day. Let's get ready for Brandeis soccer tomorrow.
I think it's very clear who we're going to be picking, and that's the judges.
Dice all day, baby.
Let's go to the Elite Eight, boys.
2-1. Does everyone have their jerseys?
Judges.
Dice, let's go.
College game day.
Signing off.
Exalted in the sea, as long as I am with you, my heart continues to beat. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing all of your heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. 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 When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
Win over Nichols. They're going to host the next 2 rounds on the judges' side of the court.
Speaking of sweet, we're going to take a look at the bracketology with my big sweet guy.
This sounds
That was gold. Speaking of sweet, we're going to turn to Max Hart to look at the bracketology.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Speaking of sweet, we're going to turn to my big sweet guy, Max Hart, in order to look at bracketology.
I can't say it if it's going to make you laugh.
Speaking of sweet, we're going to look to my big sweet guy, Max Hart.
They had 7 people named to the All-UAA team. That's not right.
do it.
I think we didn't want to do that. Now we're gonna take a look at Max. I knew a kid named Jeff once. Didn't like him all that much.
Okay, that's not coaching. Bowdoin College.
Whoa. I forgot that I was saying. Whoa. Oh, no, I'm just going. Judges in the Amherst College, Lord Jeffs. Max. The Amherst College, Lord Jeffs. Max.
Dude, come on.
Lord Jeffs.
No, I'm talking to you.
That is on me.
Hello everybody, we're here. Hello everybody.
Game day!